Yo, what is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Honeyweave. I am back after a few weeks. I had some issues with my phone, and then my laptop stopped working shortly after that. But just wanted to give y'all a quick update about how everything's going, about where I'm at, and about some of the experiences I've had on the road. I've officially been soloed out now for a month. Let's see, what is today? Today is 12th, yeah. So the 11th I soloed out last month. So it's officially been 30 days since then. I'm working for a trucking company. I love everything about it. It's a great family company, I guess you would say. The pay, I'm gonna be honest with you, it sucks compared to most companies, but I really wasn't in it for the pay. You may be like, oh, then what are you? I'm just in it for experience, really. I really didn't care about the pay coming into this. I've got other things. I've got stocks and stuff that I can back up on if I really need it. But after you solo out, your average check is $600 if you went to school, and add $50 to that if you didn't go to school and you already had it. There's bonuses, everything like that. You're given a flat rate pay. If you're a new driver coming in, that's what you're going to get. It's $115 a day after you solo out. If you really want to see the pay stubs, I'll send it to you. I'm not worried about anything like that. But $574 a week is usually what your checks are if you go to school. I went to school with the Roadmasters in Millington, Tennessee. Best experience I've ever had with dealing with anybody. I'm really close to a lot of my instructors still today. So that on that note, I love it. I get the miles, yes. So since you are on a flat rate pay, pretty much the way it works out is 7,000 miles you're paid for no matter what. As long as you're available to run or everything like that, you're paid for 7,000 miles. If you run over that, the first check of the next month, they give you your difference on your first check of that next month. I've been running 9,000, 10,000 miles a month. So my first check of the month, next month, since I got some of my bonuses this month. I didn't get them all, didn't reach all my goals, but I've seen pay stubs from drivers after a year. I think it's like $140 a day you make, I think is what it is. Your first check of every month, what I saw on theirs, what their pay stub read and everything like that. If you run 10,000 miles a month, reach your safety bonuses, everything like that, you are gonna take home $2,200 your first check of the month, is what I've seen on other people's pay stubs. That's not take home, gross, and then take home right underneath that a few $100 off the taxes and stuff like that. I haven't started getting benefits yet. I've heard the benefits are good here, stuff like that. I'm opted into them, so whenever I start getting those, I'll let you know. They've got great 401k. I invest quite a bit of my check into that, so once that starts happening, I'll see it drop in my check a little bit too. But once you get a fridge, a microwave, a grill, whatever to cook in your truck, you really aren't spending a whole lot of money anyway. I ain't got no bills other than my phone bill that I make every month. That's really it that I have. I've got like my subscription services and stuff like that I pay for, but that's a cheap occurrence I pay for. So I'm really I only spend about $150 a week of my check. The rest of it I set back. I've always learned to live off minimum, especially, you're in a truck most of the month, stuff like that. So the way home time works, though, is 1 day a week that you're out. I usually stay out a month at a time. This time around, I'm probably going to stay out probably 2 months, 2 to 3 months, probably what I'll stay out this time. I got everything that I needed from my house. I'm actually in the works of getting a pet, so I actually may take a day home, take a reset close to home, but that'd be it. I'm all 48, but for the past month I've been running pretty much Western 11, pretty much what I've been stuck to. Now I do get my loads that are like 2,000 miles and stuff like that once every other week, stuff like that. But I'm still hitting 3,000 miles a week nearly every week. So I'm doing good there. Last month I hit 9,800 miles. This month I'm actually on track to hit my 10,000 miles. Actually over that, if I keep running the way I'm running. Right now I'm just waiting to get loaded in my hometown. I just took my first home time since I've been on the road. I've been on the road now for 2 months. I spent 2 weeks with my trainer, 3 weeks with my trainer. Not even that. I think it was 8 days, but I spent a week in a hotel waiting on him. And then I had orientation the week before. So this is my first time I've been home in 2 months, and I was home for 4 days. I took 4-day home time, but I ended up getting to stay at home a little bit longer because none of the factories around here actually ship out on weekends. So I took 4-day home time and just came back on Friday, and I've pretty much been at home. I've not been physically at home. I've been in my truck and just going out with some friends and stuff like that every night. But I've been getting paid to sit in this truck. That's the other good thing. If you're waiting on a load and if you're not moving, that's a good thing about flat rate pay too. You're getting paid no matter what. As long as you're available to run, you're making money. I mean, you're not getting miles to help you at your bonuses, but you're not going to go worrying, oh, I'm not going to have a check next week because I didn't get a load for 3 days after I went on duty. But that's that at that part. I think that's really all I've got. Everything about this company is great so far. My trainer was alright. He was a new guy. He really wasn't a new guy. He said he's been here for about 8-9 months now. But he taught me what I needed to know. I've learned more being on my own than anything. I had some great mentors other than my main mentor. A mentor is just your trainer. But I had some great people that asked questions too. If I needed any help with anything, stuff like that. They helped me a lot my first 2 or 3 days. I had them on speed dial. I had my blue parrot button set to call them if I needed help. There was so much learning going out on your own that I didn't know that I was going to need to know, that I ended up needing to know pretty well. The lanes that we usually stay in is I-80. I-80 is May Trucking's lane. That's where you're going to see your most other drivers. In California, you're gonna be up and down California. You're gonna be on those highways, those lanes over there. But I-80 is May's lane. If you're wanting to see other drivers, wanting to meet other drivers, swing by a truck stop on I-80 because we fill them up real quick. We are a fairly small company. We have 1,000 trucks, I think, is all it is. But that's the thing. We're a small company, so whatever you call, and you call your driver manager, and you're like, hey, it's Hunter. They know who you're talking about. They know what truck number you are. Just my DM knows my truck number by heart. He knows my driver code too. He's actually got my phone number memorized. Lo and behold. But yeah, no, everything about it is great. It's a great starter company too. If you're just you get out of school and yada yada yada, I'm gonna be honest, you fuck up and you can't pass a hair follicle test because 2 months ago you smoked a little joint. They don't give a fuck. It's a urinalysis. As long as you can pass a piss test, you're home free. That's the other thing. If you're just needing to get a company so you can get on your feet until you can pass a hair follicle to get one of these other better companies that pay by the mile and stuff like that. But everything about this company has really helped me out. I could have passed the hair follicle, everything like that. That wasn't an issue for me. What I was looking for in a company was a family company. I want a company that's close knit. Like, you go to a truck stop and May drivers park next to other May drivers. It's kind of like a code that we don't have, that's not really written in a policy or anything. It's just we're a close-knit company. So usually if you're backing up into a spot and there's another May driver beside you and he's up and he's just getting ready to start a day, or he just got there, or he's just chilling in his truck waiting to go to bed, they're going to help you out. They're going to help you back in. They're going to spot you at least, especially new drivers. I've had so many May drivers on the road help me out in shippers and consignees, everything. I've sat there and watched 2 other company trucks for a different company, sat there and watched a new guy struggle get into a spot and didn't help him out. But right before I got out and spotted for him, but he was telling me himself, he's like, that's one of the only times it's ever happened to me before someone to come out and spot me. He said, I just started last month solo, yada yada yada, so forth. He said, my hard drivers don't care about each other, really. It's not a family. And you'll listen to them recruiters that come in and they'll talk to you, or call a recruiter, oh yeah, we're a family company. You talk to some actual drivers of the company and you'll find out if they're an actual family company or not. We all run together. There's no team driving here unless you're a married couple, or unless you beg someone to become a team driver. You're solo dolo, but we run in packs. A lot of us do. I run in a pack with a couple of trucks whenever I'm near my home terminal and stuff like that. We run in packs together. We usually try to get a load all going out together and we'll just run out together. Few things I don't like about this company. The speed of the trucks. They're slow. You're one of the slowest things on the road. 61 is what you're limited to. You may hear that 61 miles an hour, you ain't getting nowhere. You're not getting nowhere fast, but you're going to get there. I get to all my loads a day and a half early, usually 2 days early. Speed really don't matter. If you learn to work your clock, everything like that. I mean, I only drive 9-10 hours a day. That's all that I don't drive my full 11 half the time. I try to run 550 miles a day. That's where I usually stop, but I'm still at my consignees a day or 2 early. I mean, you learn how to drive, you learn the roads, you learn when to leave and when not to leave, you learn how to deal with all that. But that's really the only thing I haven't liked about this company so far. But thank you for checking out the video. I appreciate it. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you didn't, dislike it, I guess. I don't care. If you want to see more content, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification. You'll have a blessed day, guys. Peace.